Hi, I'm Claire and welcome to my house tour. So, I don't usually do voiceovers, but I thought this would be quite important. I wanted to highlight some key details of my house. This house is worth $2 million, $2.2 million, and I called it the Modern Leaten. So, yeah. In my front yard, I've got a bunch of bicycles, and here's how you enter. There's a staircase going up to the balcony, but we'll get to that in a bit. So as you walk in, you're greeted by a 2-story tall foyer with a grand piano and a very high chandelier. And I like to display all my trophies because, I don't know, I thought it was really cool. So they're all sitting on the verge table, big flex, big flex. And this is my foyer area. So I've got a custom couch here, which actually works, which looks pretty awesome actually. And then I also made my own custom aquarium with little fishies. Over here is the first bathroom of the house. It has a floating vanity, a shower, and a toilet. Yeah. And as we walk over to the kitchen, there is a big open kitchen and a closed kitchen. So in the closed kitchen, I used a lot of the actual commercial appliances, and I colored them white, which gave them a very modern view despite them being so industrial and kind of factory-like actually. Another cool feature about my kitchen is, let's say we're doing cooking, you can actually close the area to stop everything from contaminating the whole house. But usually I keep it open because it's a game. And over on the open kitchen, there are LEDs on the floor to really brighten it up. It especially looks good at night. There's a really long island with some traditional chairs to complement the contrast of the modern house. And a lot of stuff they will use in the morning when you get out. This is kind of like the confectionery bar. It's just got a lot of food and stuff. Then over here we have my super long dining table, which I will never actually use in all actual reality. I tend to use the small dining table here more. Over here I have my my display cabinet, and I've slowly been filling it out with limited edition foods, so that's happening. All these here are actually pivot doors, which do work. Got this idea from Isaac Builds. I thought this was pretty sick. And they all open up to the pool, which, let me just open these and show it. Yeah, so all these doors open up, which lead to the pool on the other side, which is this really long pool. And the pool actually is 3 levels. The main level, a little step on that side, and all the way over here it's the deep end, which also is an infinity pool, which actually works. Like if I zoom out, you can see my legs through it. I thought that was pretty awesome. And then moving on, there's a little bit of seating out here. That's an outdoor shower. There's a Christmas tree there because I like it. And as you walk down the stairs, it has this little area here which leads to an open barbecue area. Good for hosting and having friends over, and 2 bikes, which also lead to the entrance of my garage, which we will go to in a bit. And it also leads out of the house. Yeah, so this is the route you would take if you drove a car into the house. And as we walk back up, oh yes, another thing I wanted to point out. A lot of the stairs have LED lights on it for 2 reasons. In real life, it'll actually help you to see at night, and it just looks very classy. So as we walk back up and around, I've got a diving board over here to do your laps in the pool, and a slide for fun. Some fireplaces here just to give that real Miami vibe, or LA. I feel that both of them are quite similar villas. Out here I've got a second dining room here, just in case if that one inside wasn't enough. Here are some custom plants, and I've got some outdoor seating over here, followed by a little bit of a dance floor just to really hype up the place and make it look nice and flashy. And then I've got an outdoor seating area which is kind of half in the shade and half not. This is a custom couch that indeed does work. And a custom table made out of 5 contemporary tables, if I'm not wrong. Over here we have an organic tree with a giant print of my face because I'm really proud of what I did. And this custom, not statue, art piece that I made. Then there's a staircase here that leads down to the basement, but again, we'll get to that. So as we walk back into the living room, all these are actually pivot doors too, which I can open like this. Which brings me to the next area of the house, which is the living room. So this living room, again, 2-story ceiling with a projector, because currently that's the biggest TV you can get in the game. I've also got 2 custom couches here, and I've upsized this bookshelf to make it fit more. Then there's a giant light over there, which is made out of 2 lights actually, both of them stacked on top of each other, and 1 very big L-shaped couch here. Floor to ceiling bookshelves as well to really give off that vibe of just wow, like the ceiling's super tall. And I've got a little game setup over here. So this is a custom pool table I made out of the industrial dining table. And I added some structural shapes around it and some lights, and it turned out really well. Then you can keep the pool sticks over here. There's a cute little retro looking radio, which I quite like, it fits the theme. And a little bookshelf and a Roaches arcade game. There's some fireplaces which separate the living room to the foyer. And there's a giant mirror because I quite like the idea of when you're about to leave the house, you always want to see how you look before you leave. So I thought it was a nice area to add. Yeah. Okay, then we'll go down to the basement. So first we walk to my art gallery, which all these art pieces are actually done by me. And we'll just walk through it really quickly. These are just some of the many digital art pieces I did. And it's a little bit blank because I still plan on adding on more stuff and more art pieces eventually. But yeah, this is currently what I got. Sorry, that shouldn't be there. That's because of the pivot door from upstairs. Yeah, so that's that. And there's automatic doors which lead me to my so-called basement. So it's kind of a gym yet a multi-purpose area, and it leads to my garage which has all my cars, which that entrance that we previously saw leads out over there. Yeah. And then over here there's a nice little seating area to kind of enjoy the breeze in the area. Some gym equipment, and this shelf is actually made for if you're going to role play with children. So there's a bunch of little games and stuff that the children can use to go and play outside. Hence why there is outdoors play set here and a sandbox. This is more for like the children to play where it's safe. Then there's a toilet down here with a full set of equipment. And in here is actually the laundry room. Sorry, this is again from the pivot door upstairs. So past the laundry room, we have two bed maids room, and it's bunk beds. It's actually a pretty cozy spot. I'd actually be quite happy in here. Yeah. Then as we walk back up, we can take these stairs, which lead me back to my living room over here. Now we should head up to the second floor. So if we take the staircase up to the second floor, we are greeted by this secondary living room kind of space. I quite like it because it actually reminded me a lot of the couches you find in the gallery, where it's very low, very minimalist. This is a custom couch, by the way, and it's got a little patio side table to complement it, a very long bookshelf, and a custom wall over here with my friend Kat, who helped me build the house actually, so I put her face there. And there in total on this level, have 6 bedrooms. So this first one, I wanted to have it as like a elegant holiday getaway. So this is it. It actually shares a balcony with the room next to it, which we will explore in a bit. And it's got its own little seating area, which, by the way, if you walk all the way to the balcony, it leads to the staircase, which brings you to the main entrance down here. So that was where the staircase led to. Oh, perfect, it's nighttime. Yeah. Oh, and I put a bunch of trees around the whole estate to kind of give more privacy so that, you know, people can't look in, you can't look out, and it's just more greenery. It looks very nice and peaceful. So to complement all the modern stuff, I like to use quite a lot of traditional stuff. So a lot of the time you'll see quite a lot of traditional looking paintings, which make the home look more elegant, and I quite like that style. So in here, this is the plant room. It's got a black brick wall with a lot of industrial and wooden furniture, and it is very green. It's definitely got a statement carpet, which I try using. And out here is a balcony with more seating. It's got a little potted cactus, which is quite nice. Overall, this room is very bright, very expressive. And then on the last part of this section, there is a bathroom for these two rooms over here. So, oopsies. This bathroom has a sink, a giant mirror, a bathtub, a toilet bowl, and a shower, which the bathtub actually just shows off the pool, which is quite a nice view. Moving on to the rooms next door, there is what I like to call the autumn room. So this room has a very orangey yellow vibe, and I find that I quite like the colors because I find that yellow usually gives the placebo effect and just makes me feel very happy looking at it. So behind this wall with the desk and the seating area is the bed, which has another secondary seating area and a small little fireplace, which kind of warms up the room and complements all the colors used. This room also comes with the only walk-in closet for this floor. It is quite small, and it shares a conjoined bathroom. It shares a bathroom with the room next door. So this room has a very I wanted to say like planty vibe. I'm not too sure what to call it. So this is a custom moss wall I built, which I actually had to put a special block behind to make the mirror stick out. If not, the plant would stick to the mirror and it looked really weird. Then I placed some LED lights on the wall just to brighten it up. It looked quite good. And then I decided to go with a floating sink. I'm not too sure if this is actually possible in real life, but I quite liked how it looked, how it's open. I find that when you use open sinks, it makes the space feel a lot bigger. And then behind me, I've got a shower and a bathtub, which I used stone because I quite liked it. It reminded me a little bit of those like giant stone bathtubs, which just look very peaceful and calming, especially with all these natural materials used. Then you've got a little wooden stand full of equipment for bathroom. And yeah, so that's the autumn room. And then down the hallway there is a secondary bathroom, which we'll get to in a bit. First, let's go to the bed that shares the bathroom with the other room. So this bedroom, I wanted it to have a different take on traditional furniture. So this room actually uses a lot of traditional furniture, but in a not so creepy way in that sense. I used a lot of bright colors to kind of combat the creepiness that traditional furniture may have, which I think, oh, I'm stinky. Which I think worked out really well, and I quite like it. So the only actual piece of modern furniture I used was this desk set, which has a lovely view of the pool. Moving on to the last room, this is Kat's room. So you walk in and you're greeted by a lot of the closets, which to me has a very homely vibe to it. When you come back, it's like, ah yes, this is my room. She's got her own bathroom in here as well, with another floating sink, one of those standing showers, and a little barrel bathtub. Then it's got some plants and stuff, and it's quite cozy. So as we walk down, she really loves the ghost inflatable, so we placed it down in here, and actually it looks really cute. So her room, we tried to go with a very Japanese minimalist, because she quite enjoys very minimalist style rooms. So she's not really got much furniture, it's very simple, and actually it worked out really well. One thing I did was I did a custom headboard. Then there's a hanging pendant light over here as a night side lamp, which I thought looked very interesting. Then moving on to the very last bedroom for this floor. This is the kids' bedroom. So when we roleplay, there's a bunch of stuff like a changing table, a little play area, and then more desks. So there's a crib, and then there's a bunk bed over here. We tried to use very bright colors because I found that a lot of kids, especially myself, really liked using a lot of statement and bold colors, and it always made the room look more fun and playful. This room is the only room for this floor that actually comes with a corner window that shows off the living room, which is quite interesting. Yeah. So after that, we can head upstairs to my bedroom, which is on the 3rd floor. So if we take the staircase up, there is a very quiet custom foyer area thing going on. As I walk in, there's a little outdoor balcony area over here, which is kind of my gardening setup right now. Quite like how peaceful it looks, and it just looks quite nice. It's also the staircase leading down to the 2nd floor, which goes down to the 1st floor. You get the point. And as you walk in to my room, there is a divider. So it divides my study room and my room. So in my study room, I've got some more bookshelves. This is a custom desk actually, made out of the basic shapes. After that, some seating here just to make myself feel very professional, because I quite like how the professional offices look. Then I've got a little Zen garden here, which actually is filled with stuff, which looks very cute. And on the other side of this divider, there is a chair and some seating, a giant carpet, and a custom bed, which comes with lights and some plants on top just to lighten the space. And then over here, I've got more custom chairs here, which actually work, and they look really cool. And they're just a nice area for me to sit and enjoy my view. So out over here, we have my walk-in wardrobe, which has a lot of green. My favorite color is green. And I decided not to go with doors because since it's a master bedroom, I wanted to feel like lazy in that sense. So every door on this floor is actually automated. There is a toilet here, which is at the corner, which I thought was very cool. Not sure how practical. I have a super long table here and another custom art piece. A bathtub, and then I've got a wall separator here, which on the other side I have a dual shower and custom benches. Yeah. One thing I do regret though was having my bathroom here, because there's a window here which shows you directly to the main door. Both good and bad. And then a little dresser here. Last but not least, we have my balcony. So we have my fridge. Then I have a fridge there because I've got an outdoor kitchen thing going on over here. I wanted to be able to entertain my friends like Kat, or when we play together we could hang out up here, because I think that the view here looks a lot cooler. And there's a little seating area and a little stand for if I wanted to grab a morning coffee or anything, I can grab it from here by myself. Then I've got 2 palm trees and a fountain. There we go. Which then separate to my kind of seating area for my office. So on this side, if I wanted to, I could have clients over, and it's a little bit more private on this side. It doesn't feel as welcoming because it's not on the same side as my bed. And then there is a little hammock here for when I am tired of doing work. and a giant hot tub. Yeah, so that's the house. Thanks for watching, and now onto the floor plans.